When you're deciding whereabouts to sell here in Australia online, you've really got three main choices. You've got Amazon, you've got eBay, and then you've got your own store. Typically that's going to be on Shopify. But which is best? What should you do? What should you start selling on? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you now. If you like this kind of information where I'm helping you build your e-commerce business right here in Australia, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. That way I'll know you want more information just like this. Also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I post brand new money-making information just like this each and every day. And if you've got any questions for me, comment below and I'm going to answer them personally for you. With that being said, let's get into it. So this morning I went looking. I was actually pretty surprised to see that eBay's revenue slowed down a lot. I thought that was kind of interesting. I wonder why that is. And also that their active buyers has decreased a lot. I thought that was kind of interesting as well. I wonder what the brand positioning is in Australia. Maybe you guys can tell me that relative to Amazon. I'm not in Australia, so it's difficult to know. And then on the flip side of that, it seems that Amazon Australia is gaining a lot of traction as well on eBay, because it was always the case that eBay had roughly double the traffic to it, and we'll talk about that in a second, that Amazon did. So that isn't the case anymore, as you will see. More and more people shopping on Amazon, which is interesting. We'll talk about that. And here's what's going on in terms of market share for Amazon. Good upward curve. But, you know, if you look at what Amazon's MO is as far as entering new markets, they have a very, very set MO that they follow whenever they enter a new market. And it's always to start with AWS, Amazon Web Service, in that marketplace, and then they put marketplace services into there, and then they put a little office in there, and then they put a small subsection of product categories in there on a very, very reduced Amazon website. Books, baby, and a couple of other categories are the first to always go in, and then over time, they roll out all the rest of it. It's the playbook they always follow, and they always end up dominating the market. I mean, they're so well financed. Anyway, so they've been doing that. They're following their normal playbook. And so I went and looked at SimilarWeb. This has gone up massively. So last time I checked, the number of visitors to Amazon Australia was 41 million. So you have to take that within context, because, you know, clearly there's not 53 million people in Australia. Certainly not who's going to the eBay website. It's not like the entire majority population of Australia and then some is going. So visits are, I decide to go and look at something on Amazon or eBay. And if I do that 5 times, that's counted as 5 visits. Okay. So just so you understand what that metric actually means. Anyway, so 53.9 million for Amazon versus 60 million for eBay. So the eBay one's actually gone down from what it was previously. Normally it's around 65, 70. So that's pretty surprising it's gone down. And the Amazon one was, last time I looked, about 41 million. So pretty interesting. Anyway, so I thought it was kind of interesting. And that speaks to, I think, more people going to Amazon to go shopping, and maybe they're going to eBay to look at other things, but their actual sales figures are down. So, which is a shame. Anyway, Amazon Australia keeping pace, blah, 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 blah. So where does that leave us with Cindy's question? I personally feel that there are some significant benefits to selling on eBay. Sue Josephson, our resident eBay queen, loves to remind me how much money she's making on there. I've got friends who are doing very, very well on eBay. So what are the benefits to selling on eBay? Well, on eBay, you can do a lot more with your listing. So you can do tons more with your listing, no problems at all. You can put things in your hero images there's not as many restrictions on what you do, which is a plus. You get to do more stuff. With regards to your listing as well, you get to put HTML in there. You get more control over what you put in your listing, not just your images. Plus, on the downside to that, the reason that Amazon has all the rules is to stop people scamming on the website. You can make an argument that Amazon's rules prevent a hell of a lot of people getting ripped off on their website. So maybe it's good that they're there, okay, depending on how you look at it as sellers, depending on how you look at it. Anyway, so that's kind of cool. The other thing, eBay, negative to eBay for me is that they don't, although they've just started, but they don't offer the same level of service that Amazon does with FBA, for instance, and the customer service side of things. They're bringing that to the table, but it's so far behind Amazon's, it's incredible. So there's more stuff to do with an eBay business, which is also true of a Shopify business as well. There's more stuff to do. Amazon takes care of shitloads of stuff for us. eBay doesn't, neither does Shopify. So you could argue that's bad. But on the other hand, as a result of Amazon doing so much stuff for us, it's all pros and cons. Amazon actually retains all the customer information. So we don't get the customer data. Our customers actually are not our customers. They're Amazon's customers. Whereas on eBay, they're your customers. On Shopify, of course, they're your customers. So swings and roundabouts for that. Shopify, a very cool platform. I think a Shopify website is absolutely a great place to build a website on. The new business we're building, the dog food business, that's going to be built on Shopify. I did shitloads of research before deciding that Shopify was the right platform. They're developing a marketplace now as well. Shopify's business is going from strength to strength. The whole what's called direct to consumer business is going strength to strength, particularly in Australia. So a lot of good reasons to have a Shopify store. That's all pluses. On the downside, if you have a Shopify store, you've got to get customers to it. So one of the great things about Amazon is, and eBay, customers. They're going there to start shopping. Wallet out, ready to buy. On Shopify, you've got to get customers to go to your website. Typically, that means Facebook ads, Google ads, influencers, TikToks, whatever you choose to do. You've got to do traffic. You've got to do traffic. Traffic costs are getting higher and higher. And so you've got to factor that into things as well. For me, I think the bottom line is this. Just like you have a preference for where you go and do your weekly food shop. So you probably either go to Coles or to Woolies or to Harris Farm or something like that, yeah. But you've got a preference that you stick with, okay? And it's true that the same products are actually available across all those different retail outlets, Coles, Woolies, Harris Farm, whatever it is for you. But you do have the preference. Why? Because we're creatures of habit, quirk of human nature. So where should you sell? The answer is everywhere. You should be everywhere, because by not being on eBay, for instance, or Amazon, or your own Shopify website, you are missing out on that marketplace of customers for no good reason. Because everything that you've developed for one, Amazon, for instance, is absolutely transferable across to the other, eBay, Shopify, whatever it may be. Okay, so consider that. And what I am doing, so the next level of this, let's take the dog food business. So what I'm doing with the dog food business is I will sell on all platforms. And my strategy will be to use the other platforms, Amazon, whatever it is, Petmart, blah, 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 to put my product into the hands of customers. And then as soon as my product is in the customer's hands, I'm going to do everything I can to get them off of that website, Amazon, and onto my website, so that I'm using those websites to acquire customers and then moving them off of that platform onto my own website where I can control their experience, their data, etc., etc., etc. Okay, I want the customer. That's what I want to get. That's where I'm kind of thinking is the best way of thinking about these different websites, which are really distribution channels. Okay, that was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We've got 2,500 members and growing. We're actually the fastest growing community of professional e-commerce sellers right here in Australia, with sales, by the way, of $50 million. Now, if you'd like to find out more about what we do and come along and join us, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au, and I will see you on the inside. Bye for now.